Hello there, Hollywood Time viewers. Today, we welcome the founder of Fans First Entertainment, who owns and operates the Savannah Bananas, Jesse Cole. Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
Pretty good. How we doing?
Pretty good. So are you dialing in from Savannah, or where are you today?
I'm out here at our ballpark getting ready for our world tour announcement.
Really? So can we hear it first?
I like the question. No, but we will be going to 32 cities and 20 states. So we are definitely ramping up pretty heavy for next year.
Wow. I mean, I read where you have currently sold out every game since your first season, and that you have a wait list of tickets that's over 90,000. Has that surpassed that number?
Yeah, it's over 100,000 now, but it's more of a priority list. It's a list for people that have the first opportunity to get tickets. But yeah, it's been wild considering I was sleeping on an airbed 6 years ago and only sold a handful of tickets, and my wife and I had to sell our house. So to now where it is mind blowing.
Well, first off, I have to tell the viewers, I had no idea what the Savannah Bananas were, but my boyfriend, I guess, found you online and he went crazy. So look at here, folks. I mean, I even got a shirt that I'm wearing today. He bought me a sticker. And so I also want to tell you guys, I was at D23 last month, and I heard this voice. I go, I've heard that voice before. And I go around the corner and there's this guy all in yellow. I'm like, oh, that's that guy from the Savannah Bananas. And so that's how I met him in person and decided to do this interview. So just tell us from the beginning of how this all came into your head.
Well, yeah, my wife and I, we bought a baseball team. We went in serious debt. So I was running a team in North Carolina. She was running a team or working for a team in Georgia. And we just found each other and we ended up working together and fell in love and said we could make this different. This shouldn't just be like everything else. And so we came to Savannah, Georgia with this big vision that baseball should be fun. It shouldn't be the long, slow, boring game like everyone else. So, we named the team after the fruit, became the Savannah Bananas, came up with a senior citizen dance team called the Banananas, came up with a male cheerleading team called the Mananas. We have a banana baby before every game that we lift up in the air, and a baby in a banana costume and sing "Na Savannah Na He." We did music videos to Can't Stop the Peeling and had our players dance and breakdancing coaches and pep bands and said we're going to make baseball as fun as possible. And we started doing that. And luckily, after selling only 2 tickets in our first few months and having to sell our house, we've now sold out every game, and fans from all over the country and the world come to see these shows.
I love your costume. So that's just something you thought, you know what, if I'm going to do this banana thing, I've got to do the whole banana costume, right?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yellow tuxedo. I mean, I know I'm mostly inspired by 2 people, and it's Walt Disney and it's P.T. Barnum. I've read every book on the 2, and so with P.T. Barnum, he was a showman, and I believe that I'm not putting on a baseball game, I'm putting on a show, so I got to dress the part. So many people say I'm the ringmaster on the field and trying to work everything and keep it fun. And so yes, I wear a full yellow tuxedo. I have 7 of these, and I wear it all the time.
So when you walk into the airport and I'm pretty sure people actually come up to you and ask you, why are you dressed like that? Or on a plane?
Yeah, I used to get it a lot. Now I'm going a lot more incognito. We're fortunate with the TV series and the TV show, and the fact that we now have 2 or 3 million more followers than any Major League Baseball team, and with the huge following that we had, it's people do come up and say a lot of nice things, but I'm not in the yellow tuxedo as much when I'm traveling. I try to go incognito.
So tell us about the TV show.
So we're very fortunate, after about 120 rejections from numerous, production companies and studios, ESPN, said that we have to do this show. And so they came on board, and we did a 5-episode docuseries called Bananaland that aired this August and September, premiered on ESPN2, then went to ESPN Plus, and it's been hugely successful. Very fortunate. It tells the behind the scenes of our world tour, where we're playing the new game that we developed called Banana Ball, where there's a 2-hour time limit on our games. Batters can steal first. There's no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Batters can't step out of the batter's box, and if fans catch a foul ball, it's an out. And that's our actual game that we play all over the world. And they did a series of us taking that on our 7-city world tour last year.
And we can catch that on ESPN Plus?
Yeah, ESPN Plus. It's the ratings have been outrageously strong from what I've been told. So it's pretty cool to hear.
Oh my gosh, cool. I have to catch up on that. So how did you get going? You have how many teams that you play now in this? It's an official baseball league, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so we were in a league for 6 years, and we were fortunate. We won the championship the first year. We won the championship the last 2 years, but we just left that league because we have a much bigger vision. And so with Banana Ball, the league was playing regular baseball, and so we couldn't play the game that we know where 98% of our fans stayed till the end of the game. I mean, we played a game an hour and 50 minutes just a couple weeks ago, and we're able to have Jonathan Papelbon and Josh Reddick and Jake Peavy and Johnny Gomes and Bill Lee and all these major leaguers can play for us because we're not in an actual league. So now we are just taking it around the country, playing other professional teams and exhibitions. And you never know, there may be a league at some point, but we're having fun playing our other team, the Party Animals, which we developed, another professional team, and these other challenging competitor teams.
Now we were talking recently that you've been traveling. So are you traveling to get new teams or?
For myself, I've been fortunate. I've written 2 books and I've had the opportunity to speak all over the country. So I'm traveling, speaking with big companies and events. And so I'm traveling a lot of that right now, getting ready for our world tour. And that world tour starts in February. And that's when I travel pretty heavily all over the country with the teams. And yeah, we'll be coming out to California. We'll be coming all over. So we're excited.
Wow. So tell us about the books you've written.
2 books. I wrote the first one in 2017, 2018, Find Your Yellow Tux, How to Be Successful by Standing Out. So I share my journey of going from, literally selling no tickets. And, I went months without being able to pay myself and sleeping on the airbed to where we are by finding what makes me different, what's unique. And I believe everybody has something. And then the second book that just came out recently is called Fans First, and change the game, break the rules, create an unforgettable experience. And the name of our business is Fans First Entertainment. Everything we do is to create fans. I mean, there's no ticket fees, no convenient fees. We pay your taxes. There's no shipping fees. Everything we do is to create fans. And so I share how any business can do that. And I believe the future of business is not based on how many customers you have. It's based on how many fans you have, because fans, never leave. Customers are transactional. So that's what I share in that book. And that's been very fortunate. A lot of people have picked it up.
Wow. I'll have to do the same. That sounds amazing. So let's talk about your players. How many players do you have on a team, and how did you find those players?
So at first, no one wanted to play for a team named after a fruit. I mean, it was bad. I mean, nobody was, what is this all about? But now, because especially like TikTok, about to have 3.5 million followers. And so people are seeing us. So we get reached out to by over 1,000 players a year. And so guys that played professional baseball, guys that are just dropped out of college, guys that are looking, but more than anything, looking to have fun. When we score a run, our entire team runs through the crowd, high-fiving the fans. After we score a run, we celebrate. Our hitters come up with bats on fire, and we play in kilts and stilettos we played in. I mean, we have a batter on stilts, a pitcher on stilts. We're all about the fun. And so our guys catch balls doing backflips. They catch balls barehanded in the field. It's all about tricks and it's about fun. And so guys have to have that as part of their repertoire to be able to play for the team.
Wow. So a gymnast can come out and play for you guys.
Well, we have. I mean, we've had our director of entertainment he was a ballet, and he can do unbelievable ballet moves while he's pitching and hitting. And so he's actually played for us while doing, pirouettes and all the ballet. And then literally he can do a split. And so he went in the batter's box and did a full split while he was hitting. So yes, that having the unique skill set is very important. So
you really do have entertainment, don't you?
It's all the time. I mean, we're not in the baseball business, we're in the entertainment business. And so, given night, we have 200 different promotions and skits and entertainment acts and singing and dancing. And our goal is for a fan never to be bored for 1 second during our games.
So then right now you're just playing in Savannah. Is that the only place people can see you actually play, or you're going to be going to different states eventually here? Your new tour, you said, right?
Yeah, we're going to 32 cities. So we played in 7 cities this past year, and we're going to go to 20 plus states, 32 cities coming February all the way through next September.
So, okay. So say you come here and you play at maybe Dodger Stadium or something out here in LA, you bring your 2 teams to play, or you play against another team that wants to play against you? How does that work?
We do both. When we come to California, we'll bring our entire show. So both teams, our breakdancing coaches, our full pep band, our male cheerleading team, the Bananas, our players on stilts, our jugglers, our tricksters, everybody. We bring it all. Our announcers, our hosts, our DJs. We bring the entire show. But yeah, you mentioned Dodger Stadium. We have heard from about 6 or 7 major league stadiums, but we're not doing any major league parks until 2024. This next year, we're doing more minor league parks, single A, double A, triple A. So we want to make sure that we create a great electric environment first. So we're going to build up to that.
Great. Yeah, we have, I live in a city called Rancho Cucamonga, and we have the Quakes there. That's our team. And then there's the Storm out in Lake Elsinore. So we have some pretty cool ones here in the
yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled. I think we're going to be pretty close to you.
Oh my God, how exciting! Well, let's kind of talk about like your growing up. Did you play ball when you were young? What did you do when you were growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball my whole life. I grew up, that big goal to get drafted by the Red Sox. And I played with my dad all the time and was fortunate to college scholarship. And I loved playing the game. But then I tore my shoulder. That ended my career. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me because I got into what I was supposed to be doing and putting on a show. However, one thing I realized was playing the game was a ton of fun, but watching the game was very boring. And so by watching the game, I tried to create something that was just as fun as someone playing the game. And so that's what we're trying to create. Just like Walt Disney sitting at Griffith Park and watching his two daughters going on the carousel, he said, I wish there was a place that adults and kids could have fun together. And I have the same thing. I wish there was a place at a baseball game that adults, kids, grandparents could have so much fun together. And that's what we're trying to build.
Oh, after just seeing some of the shows and watching that, I missed a lot because I was laughing so hard. So it's like, okay, rewind. What just happened? Because it's hilarious. It's really amazing. And that was one thing. I'm so glad my boyfriend turned me on to your team and watching it because it is so worth it, guys. Like binge watch it and you'll watch it twice.
Appreciate it.
So how about your wife? What is she doing these days?
She runs it. We're together. She's the owner. We're both owners together. So she's all about our people. So she's very in charge of. She's in charge of bringing on our staff and making sure our culture is strong and oversees a lot of that and has mentored a lot of our team. So she started in baseball. So we do this together. We're foster parents together, and we have we are running this crazy team, the Bananas, together.
Is she front of house or back of house per se?
She's back. I'm front. Yeah, she's the back of the house. Make sure that the heart of the team is going strong, and I make sure the front is looking good as well.
Do you have a waiting list now for guys that want to play on your team? Do you have women?
We have a wait list of over 2,000 people that want to work with us, and then to play for us. Yeah, we got about 1,000 plus people that are trying to reach out.
You're really getting out there, aren't you?
We're having fun. Well, when you believe in something, I mean, our goal every night is to try to create the greatest show people have ever seen in a sports field. And so every night, if we create the greatest show, the most fun, the best fan experience, everything else takes care of itself.
Yep, there's your circus guy and your Disney all wrapped up in one. That's for sure. I can see. I don't have to ask you who your mentors are because there they are.
Yeah, there they are, 100%.
Wow. So do you guys have any children at this time?
Yes, we're foster parents, and we have a biological son. So we have 3 kids at home. Two daughters may be staying with us. It depends on what happens to in their case, but then we have a biological son as well.
Do they come out to the games and have fun too?
A big part of it, yes. They both have been. Maverick, our son, has been a banana baby. So when he was 24 days old, we lifted him up and sang Non Savannah. We've had our daughters been on the field dancing, and so we had one in the world's slowest race. So everyone in our family has been part of the show. So
are you gonna ever use a banana shaped baseball bat?
We do have yellow bats and yellow bases, and we're working on yellow balls. So we're all in the process of all of that.
That's very cool. So how many what are the names of your players who play all the time? Do you have a team of
yeah, I mean, we have some Bill Leroy's been with us for 5 years. He's our catcher. He does all the trick catches. Kyle Lewis is our main starter, and he can do unbelievable tricks on the mound as well. We have Christian Dearman, who's can have an inning in 1 minute, literally, because the world's fastest pitcher. He can boom, 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 and he can also do tricks. And yeah, a lot of guys. Dalton Malden's a singer from Nashville, plays second base. Ryan Cox, an infielder shortstop, does tricks. And Jackson Olsen's got a YouTube following and a TikTok following combined over 1 million people that he just does a lot of fun things. So we have a whole team of guys that like to have fun, and they're a big part of this.
Yeah, they wear different costumes like kilts and whatever.
Yeah, we do a lot of things. I mean, again, we try to think what have people never seen before in a baseball field. So yeah, we play in kilts, but they'll play in banana costumes, or they'll play with shirtless, or I mean, it's you never know what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh, that's great. So let us know your social media for everyone.
It's easy. You search Savannah Bananas, you'll find us everywhere.
Okay, so we can get that all there. Any closing words for us today?
No, just I think we all can look for a little bit more fun in our lives, and when you find it, just embrace it, because we're having more fun than we ever had before, and we're trying to spread it every day, and it's amazing to see what's happened.
Well, we'll keep in touch with you so we can know when you're coming out here to California to get all the real baseball fans to come out and support you.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Excellent.